Well, this is, of course, a very sad and distressing case. However, rest assured that lessons have been learned so that nothing like this ever happens again.
The problem is that agencies were not sharing information. Things are different today. We have learnt the lessons. We are much better at this now. We have learnt the lessons. 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 We have learnt the lessons.
But have we really learnt the lesson? Safeguarding is everyone's responsibility, and for those of you working in health, it is important that where you suspect or detect harm, that you are documenting it and actively doing something about it. It is, after all, a professional obligation.
Okay, we can't do anything till 4 o'clock. You'll have to come back, I'm afraid. Okay, thank you.
Hi.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry. Hello, doctor's surgery.
Doctors' surgeries are, of course, busy places where staff are under constant pressure.
Okay, I can't give you anything until about 5 o'clock this evening. Is that okay? Okay, thank you. Sorry.
Hi, I've booked an appointment.
And your name, please?
Lily Skirton.
Okay, if you'd like to take a seat. Thank you. Hi.
Hi, I have an appointment to see the doctor.
And your name, please?
It's Tom.
Okay, if you'd like to take a seat, please.
Natasha Green to room 7.
By taking the correct action, Natasha's consultation with her doctor may take an entirely different course. One of the reoccurring themes in serious case reviews is that of information not being shared. The doctor is now less likely to accept the mother's explanation for the bruising and more likely to listen to the child. The doctor will make a referral to the central referral unit so that they can take appropriate action to safeguard Natasha. Such action will include checking what information is already known about Natasha and her family. Daniel was just 14 when he was found dead in 2009. He lived with his parents and siblings. He had not returned home for some time, and there is evidence that he'd been using illegal substances and put himself at harm's risk in other ways. There had been significant, substantial involvement with Daniel and his family from a number of local agencies. His GP had seen Daniel on one occasion only, during a home visit as requested by his parents. He spoke directly to Daniel in the presence of his parents, which was appropriate given the circumstances, and a referral was made to CAMHS.
In the serious case review into Daniel's death, recommendations were made into all the agencies.
Agencies must demonstrate in their assessments that the young person's wishes and feelings are effectively heard in accordance with guidance contained in Working Together 2010.
All assessments should be holistic and regularly reviewed, including the child's needs, those of their siblings, and parental capacity to provide care.
Of course, the Children Act 2004 required each local authority to establish a local Safeguarding Children Board. In Kent, it is the Kent Safeguarding Children Board.
In its core objectives to coordinate and ensure effectiveness of all agencies to safeguarding and promote the welfare of children in the area.
This includes their capacity to meet the level of demand for safeguarding services.
In Daniel's case, the GP acted appropriately. The serious case review into the death of 4-month-old Ashley in 2011 demonstrated the pivotal role of the GP within the health services. Ashley was taken to the local hospital by ambulance in January 2011 after his mother called emergency services. His father had sole care of him for a short period that morning and called Ashley's mother as their baby was unwell. Ashley was transferred to a paediatric intensive care unit at a specialist hospital where he subsequently died a week later. He had suffered a brain hemorrhage as a result of violent shaking. His father was charged with manslaughter. In Ashley's case, the GP record did not flag the poor mental health of the mother. Such flagging, linking vulnerable family members, enables GPs to specifically reflect on interaction with parents during contact.
As a GP, I take responsibility to share and receive information from health colleagues and other agencies, which allows a holistic assessment of children's welfare on the basis of all available information.
Such communication is best undertaken via regular and clearly documented multidisciplinary meetings, such as case conferences between GPs and universal public health service providers. It is important that GPs attend when invited. Amy Singleton was just 10 years old when she was found hanged from a bedroom window. Amy's parents, Mr. and Mrs. Singleton, had experienced a range of different illnesses and conditions. Mr. Singleton in particular had been seriously unwell, requiring treatment that affected his daily life. Now, medically, these conditions were dealt with satisfactorily. However, the emotional and psychological consequences might have been explored more. The effect that their health had on their parental responsibilities hadn't been considered.
Mr. Singleton reported that Amy was allegedly present when another child was sexually abused. In Amy's case, the GP did discuss it with the named safeguarding nurse for child protection, but this didn't lead to cross-checking to ensure that Safeguarding Children's Services were aware. There may have been other missed opportunities by not following up on some of the signs of neglect. Similarly, the significance of Amy's behaviour around adults was not recognised.
The NHS has been reorganised since this review. A GP would seek advice from a designated doctor or designated nurse for safeguarding children. I've taken you through a journey looking at 3 serious case reviews that have all been undertaken in Kent, and in particular their findings and recommendations in relation to GPs. But child maltreatment can come in many different forms.
That's right. Physical, including fabricated and induced illness, emotional and sexual abuse, and neglect, including child trafficking, sexual exploitation, female genital mutilation and radicalisation.
You need to listen to me and pass the information on.
And if you think your concerns are being ignored, don't just leave it. Seek appropriate advice and support.
Joe Collins to room 4.
Dad.
Go on. It'll be fine.